When I think about Christ Episcopal Church, I think about inclusive love. One thing that I really wanted to do is I wanted to recruit people who really do believe in this selfless, inclusive way of love that Jesus taught his disciples, a love for all people, and all means all. My name is Reverend Dr. Jarrett Banks, and I'm with Just Love Your Neighbor. And my mission is to find a need in the community, whatever that need might be, and then try to recruit some volunteers, some resources in the community to address that need. We began partnering with Christ Episcopal Church early 2021. We discovered a need in the community. It was a family who all of a sudden had 5 children, and I think they were only raising 2, and mother of 2 children passed away, or 3 children, and they had 5 children living in a 2-bedroom apartment, and we partnered with Christ Episcopal Church to move them to relocate them into a 3-bedroom home. And we had a housewarming party, and we've maintained the relationship with that family, which has been beautiful. What I love about Christ Episcopal Church is sometimes when we find a need in the community, I have to really work hard to go and recruit volunteers and recruit people who really believe in love and love for all people to address that need. What I have found with Christ Episcopal is Christ Episcopal will contact me and say, what's going on? Is there a need that you're working on, and how can we help? And that's how I feel the most supported by Christ Episcopal, is that I don't have to reach out to this church. This church reaches out to me and says, what could we do to help? And it is beautiful. We're working on a project to help a family still reeling from Hurricane Ida over a year ago. In the beginning of the pandemic, we started delivering meals to food insecure households on the North Shore. A lot of elderly folks, a lot of maybe single mothers who have children who lack transportation to get to the food bank or to be able to get groceries. So we started delivering meals with Hosanna hot meals from Hosanna Lutheran Church, and then we started delivering meals from the North Shore Food Bank.
Been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun.
That ministry has grown, and we're now delivering nearly 200 meals every Monday, and then boxes of food every other Monday from the North Shore Food Bank. And as that ministry has grown, we've needed more volunteers, and it's been really wonderful to have some members of Christ Episcopal Church come to not only prepare the meals, but to deliver those meals to these food insecure households. And the most wonderful thing about the meal deliveries is it's more than it's not like Grubhub where we're just dropping off something on the porch, but we're going into the homes, we're building relationships, and we're discovering other needs that these homeowners or these households may have. What I think Christ Episcopal Church means to the larger community is that I believe this is a community of grace like none other. It is a rare community of grace on the North Shore. When Barnabas was visiting the group of Christians in Antioch, the first thing that he saw when he visited that church in Antioch was the grace of God. And that should be the first thing when we see a community, when we see a church, that should be the first thing that we see is the grace of God. Unfortunately, in North America, in these days that we're living, that's not the first thing sometimes we see when we see a faith group. So I think that's what Christ Episcopal means to the North Shore. It is a rare beacon of grace, the grace of God being shown forth on the North Shore.